Hey, what's up, everybody? Making this video in hopes that this will help some people, or some people will see this, or maybe you know somebody that could use this to help them along some of the stuff that they're going through in life right now, or been through, or trying to find guidance, whatever. I'm nowhere near a guidance counselor, nor am I perfect. Many of you know me and know that I haven't had the easiest life growing up, and even till now. A lot of things I've been through, a lot of things I've done. But a lot of you also seek guidance, seek words of wisdom, whatever, from me for whatever reason, which I've yet to, I guess, totally understand. But I'm glad some of you do, because helping you guys definitely helps me in my day-to-day, things I'm going through yet, things that life is still throwing at me. There's been multiples of people I've talked to lately, the last 4 months, 3 months, last week, this week, shit, even a couple days ago, asking me, hey, Grenade, how do you get through the stuff that you get through? How can you keep your head so high and keep a smile on your face and always be happy about it? And I always tell everybody it's not easy, but there's a lot of things that I try to remember when I get down, when I have things that try to set me back, when I've meet life's challenges head on versus trying to dodge them, because dodging them doesn't help. You can only run so far and they're still going to catch you. It's everything. Doesn't matter what you do. You can run from them, you can drink them away, you can do drugs and try and hide them. You know, it doesn't matter how many drugs I've done, how much I've drank. That next morning, it's always there. And sometimes it even comes back even worse. But here's a few things that I always try to remember when I have an issue, and it's always in the back of my mind. One of them is, remember, you got self-worth. You're worth something. It doesn't matter whatever. You have self-worth, and it's up to you to figure out what your self-worth is. For example, take this $100 bill. I know you can't really see it. There it is. Take this $100 bill. No matter what this bill has been through, it still has worth because a higher authority gave it to it. And if I give it to you, you wouldn't ask me the history of whether it's been used to buy drugs, use drugs, buy sex, prostitution, human trafficking, or even a terroristic act. You wouldn't care, because even if it was crumpled, torn, ripped, stepped on, dirty, whatever, it still has value, because it still has value regardless of what it's been through, because a higher authority gave it to it and said it so. So I encourage you to remember that. Stumbling on my words. I'm always bad at talking in front of people. So I encourage you to remember that you too, no matter what your past says, what you've been through, your life has value. Your life has worth, and regardless of the scars, the stains, the depression, and the sadness, your life has meaning, whether it's to you or to others. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, no matter what kind of hand life has dealt you, at any given time, you got to play the cards. And sometimes you got to play that pocket aces. You got to play that 2-3 suited. You got to make it what it's worth. Because what you're going to find out is life is a beautiful thing. You know, just love your life. You know, take those pictures of everything. You know, tell people you love them. Talk to a random stranger. Do the things that you're scared to do. Fuck it. Because you know what? So many of us die and no one remembers the things that we do. Take your life and make it the best story in the world. I can't stress that enough. Make it the best story there is. You know? Don't waste that shit. You know, the other thing that I always remember is at any given moment, you, I, you know, anybody has the power to say, this isn't how the story's going to end. You know, this isn't the road I'm going to go down and I'm going to finish off my story. You know, we all have that ability to reset, readjust, restart, and refocus. You know, too many people think that once you make a mistake, you're done for. No, you're not. Everybody makes mistakes. We learn from them. Hopefully everybody learns from them and grows from them. You know, don't get me wrong. Like I told you before, I ain't perfect, never have been, never will be. You know, and there's times where I've made the same mistake a couple times, thinking I was going to get away with it better because I knew that I could do it better the next time. Bullshit. You know, I should have learned. I've always come from the school of hard knocks, you know, and it's a dumb way to learn. But, you know, just remember, you can do all of that as many times as you need to. Just don't quit. You got to keep going in life. Keep enjoying life. Keep seeing what life has to offer. Because like I said earlier, life's a gift. We need to enjoy it. You know, and sometimes stupid things got to happen before we realize that life's a true gift. You know, we got to lose people that we love before we realize that life's a true gift. You know, we got to have something else taken from us, whether it's material things, whatever. You know, life's a gift. Sometimes we got to end up in the hospital from doing something stupid. Just to remember that life's a gift. You know, another thing that I always keep in the back of my mind is some people are only going to love you if you fit inside their box or this little box or whatever. But don't be afraid to take that box and shove it so far up their ass that they can taste it. You know, don't readjust yourself just to fit inside this box to make people love you. If they don't love you for you, they ain't gonna love you anyway. Just don't forget that. You know, there's another thing that after I saw Rocky, I'm a big Rocky fan. A lot of you know that, and a lot of you know that that scene in Rocky when he's talking to his boy outside the bar. A lot of you know that I kind of hold that one near and dear to my heart, that speech that he gave his boy. And sometimes it's not exactly what Rocky said, but, you know, I've paraphrased it so I can remember it in the way that I love it. You know, life's hard. There's nothing about life that isn't hard. You know, it's not about how hard you can hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. You know, life will knock you to your knees, but it's up to you to stand up, look at it dead in the face and go, wow, you hit like a bitch, and keep moving forward. You know, there's nothing about life that's all sunshine, puppy dogs, rainbows, and unicorns. And as much as I'd love to see a little midget walk down the cereal aisle carrying a thing of Lucky Charms, because you know what? That would be the best fucking day of my life. Because you know damn well this Irish guy right here would be going to buy himself a lottery ticket. It's not every day. And we need to learn to live with that. You know, those are just a few of the things. I just figured I'd make a small little video that kind of helped people. Hopes that it would help people, whatnot. I don't know. I know I kind of mumbled. People that know me, I just kind of mumble on and, you know, ramble on, whatever, and just kind of make no sense of everything. In my head, it makes sense. Sometimes it doesn't. But you know what? I'm sure somewhere in here somebody found something that they could use and something that, would be worthwhile. I guess the last thing I can tell you is, keep your head up, keep that smile on your face. There's always a light at the end of the tunnel, no matter what kind of a tunnel it is. And just remember, don't forget, your life has meaning. Your life has worth. It's up to you to figure out what that meaning and what that worth is. Because just like this $100 bill, it doesn't matter if it's crumpled, torn, ripped, stepped on, dirty, whatever. What it's been through to get to your hands. Nobody cares. Because you know what? In the end of the day, this is still a $100 bill. And this $100 bill still has value. Because a higher authority gave it to it. So be that higher authority in your life and give your life your worth, and make sure that you never settle for anything more or anything less. I should say, don't settle for anything less. Always go for more. Because you're worth it. You always have been. And somewhere, somehow, everybody loves you, man. People love you. Sometimes it's hard to see it. Everybody loves you. Like I said, everybody's got meaning. Everybody's got worth. It's just up to you to figure out what your worth is in life and to keep going after it. And just don't ever give up. Don't give up, because giving up is the easy way. Don't give in. Like Sir Winston Churchill said in World War II, never, 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 never give up. And you can't. You got to make it through today. You got to get to tomorrow. And just always remember that life's a blessing. Hopefully this helps somebody. I don't know if it does or not. If it helps people, maybe I'll make a few more. Because it's easier for me to just talk and ramble than it is for me to type. Because when I try and type stuff, it doesn't always happen for me. But anyway, love you all. God bless. And I hope it helped.